If you love gear and have plenty of it, overnight adventures by car offer lots of freedom. And with an off-road capable camper trailer, there's almost no limit to where you can go. The versatility of an off-road camper trailer allows you to set up camp, disconnect, and still have a vehicle for the day-to-day adventures, allowing you to return to base camp with cold drinks and a cozy cabin waiting. Durable suspension, a strong chassis, and all-terrain tires are just a few of the areas in which these ultra-tough trailers excel. When it comes to off-road trailers and tough luxury, there's something for everyone. However, it is necessary to know what you're looking for. Do you need a comfortable trailer that can brave all the elements? Or do you lean more toward a cheaper, stripped-down trailer that allows you to customize your own experience? For those who traverse rugged terrain by day and sleep under the stars at night, we present the best off-road camper trailers. We've compiled this list of incredible off-road trailers so you can find your perfect fit for outdoor adventure.
So what gets me excited about Zone RVs is the way the external bodies are manufactured. We've got one-piece floors which are 30 millimeters thick. We've got sidewalls and roofs which are also 30 millimeters thick with solid foam cores. The insulation values on these panels are absolutely awesome. Now what does that mean for you? If you're using heating or cooling in these vans, they're not working anywhere near as hard as what a framed caravan might be doing. This base package kicks off on our proven chassis design with our huge big gusseted front drawbar, all wrapped up in a hot dipped gel chassis. Hanging off the front, we've got a DO35 hitch with full articulation. In behind it, we've got an Anderson for power out, and then we've got a 7-pin plug for lights and braking. Also here, we've got the trailer safe breakaway and the Safety Dave single lens camera package tucked nicely in behind it. Moving back, we've got the jack stand here, which is just an effortless winding piece of equipment. Absolutely love that. In behind the jack stand, we've got our proven stone guard offering great protection for the van. Due to us running compressor fridges where we're not using gas, we're running 2 4.5 kilo gas bottles for all of our cooking and heating needs in the base. On the front here, we've got this huge volume toolbox. Driver's side, we've got a generator slide. Passenger side, we've just got a big, large utility slide. On the top of the box, we've got a firewood carrier and a nice flat surface for any other types of accessories that we want to bolt on later. Up the front of the van here, we've got our huge big tunnel boots. Heaps of different options of kitchens that can go in here with standard gas bayonet ready to go. So this is what we call our entertainment hatch. TV bracket for taking the TV from the inside to the out. 240 on the outside when needed, 12 volt and USB sockets. And obviously this awesome table here for food and drinks. So all the windows in this van are fully double glazed blades, bonded in window frames with shades and insect nets on the interior. With these vans having just over 2,400 kilo empty weight and a 3.5 tonne loaded weight, you're looking at almost 1,100 kilos of payload in this van. Now it's the XT coil suspension which is taking the brunt of all of that. We've got the 16-inch steel rims wrapped in Discovery AT3 Cooper tyres as standard. Under a full-length awning, we've got 2 external lights with bug deterrent mode, which is absolutely critical. On the back of the base here, we've got a heavy-duty gel-dipped rear bar, single spare wheel, and a single lens rear view camera. In the rear here, we've got the Dometic cassette toilet, and up here, we've got the refrigeration venting. When you're on the road, this hatch is closed and no dust is coming in. When you're set up at camp, it's fully open, insect mesh in there, and this fridge is breathing really well, which in turn means that you are chewing less power. And just next to it here, we've got the 240 shore power in, some antenna connections, and the Truma hot water heater exhaust. What really sets Zone RV interiors apart is the fact that we are 100% timberless. We use a myriad of composite materials which are really light and really strong that handle off-road corrugations day in, day out. So apart from the main big structures that are bonded in place and don't move, the other thing we have is doors. Now in off-road caravans, doors can really give you grief. And the way we tackle that at Zone is we've got these big bonding plates that go on the inside of the door so that the hinges can firmly attach and these doors do not move. With great accessibility and all the weight straight over the centre of the axles, we've got the power system. We've got the Red Arc Manager 30 as the main system driver. We've got two 120 AGM batteries, 360 watts of solar on the roof with plenty more real estate to load it up with whatever you like. So we've got the Bushman 190 litre fridge freezer, which is 12 volt 240 compressor fridge. So under the fridge we've got the Truma 4E. Now the 4E gives us our hot water as well as a fully ducted heated system. So on all the trips I've done with Zone in the last 5 years, I've genuinely never used an air conditioner once. What we have used a lot of though is heating systems. Whether you're in the desert, the high country, down in Tasmania, these things are absolutely valuable. So the difference we've done with this base model is it does have a heater in it as standard, but no air conditioner on top. There's nothing more frustrating than being off-road caravanning and at the end of the day opening the door and finding a van full of dust. Now any caravan that has gas in it by regulation has to have venting. But what we do at Zone RV, we have these little vents that come out here. We have a marine inspection port. As soon as you hit the dirt, these covers go in and these vans are sealed right up. If you're looking for a van with super off-road capabilities, the base is the van for you.
The Bushwacker Boma is a mighty unit that packs a lot into its diminutive box-style frame. It features a host of included extras, including this full 360-degree wraparound awning, and the Boma's gull-wing-style side-folding beds are as cool and relaxing as you can get. Inside, the Boma is a cool sanctuary with breezes funneled exactly where they're needed. And the height, more than 2.1 metres floor to ceiling, is truly surprising. Everything you see is included with the Boma. 75 litre XTM dual zone fridge freezer, 160 watt panel, diesel rims, gas hot water system. But let's hear from the judges about this cool off-road unit. I loved the Bushwacker Bomas gull-wing side-folding beds, David. Did you feel the same?
Yeah, it sure did. It's a unique sort of design with your beds folding out each side and two double beds even, not single beds. It was a really interesting design and very well executed.
Boma, it's Zulu for small shelter in the bush, and that's exactly what this thing is. It's got twin 180-degree shelters that go on the outside for awnings, and those two beds, I can really see two hunters, two fishermen, two gold prospectors going off into the bush to create their small shelter and live quite well.
There's so much going for this particular camper. One thing I particularly liked was that huge swing door at the back with that kitchen unit. You had a separate sink on one side, you had this cavernous pantry space, really functional kitchen, and I think we counted as we went round, I think we counted 5 water points, didn't we?
Yeah, 5. All accessible and fed by the pump, so not one gravity one there amongst them.
That kitchen was really interesting. There's a great big box on the back of the camper that you swing around and fold down, but it all opens out and here's this huge stainless steel prep space with a cooker in it. You sink over here. That pantry was probably the biggest that we've seen so far.
You know, one little thing I like too, and it must be so cheap to deliver on, but it's so handy. There's custom foam inserts with custom cutlery. So when you're travelling the back roads and you get to the end of the day, you open it up and things are where you left them. They haven't been rattled from one end of the pantry to the other. Really simple, really functional, makes a really big difference when you're travelling.
You get all your crockery and your cutlery and all that sort of stuff supplied. It's all there in those little foam inserts when you buy it.
The awning was reflective coated, which was really good. You don't always see that. The awning space, as you say, with a 360-degree awning around a unit that's that size. I mean, you could live out there for a week. You could have a small herd of wildebeest in with you and you wouldn't notice they were there. It was absolutely immense. It was an optional extra to have the sidewalls, that you could create a really massive living space. In terms of comfort, I was surprised to see a little sink inside. There was so much living space outside, I wasn't entirely sure that I would need that in there, but it was just that little added point of comfort and luxury, I suppose. You're lying there in your bed, you're brushing your teeth inside. It's really, really nice, a nice camper.
And how did it feel on the tow ball, Tim?
From a towability point of view, the Boma is super compact, which is really good. It's on leaf springs, which personally I don't mind. For repairability, it's great. And it's a very predictable ride, doesn't lurch much in corners.
Do you think the Bushwacker Boma represented good value for money, Tim?
Look, at $49,500 all up, and that's including a fully fitted out kitchen. It is actually very good value for money. And the reason why I say so is it has great social opportunities. So once it's fully unpacked and the awnings are right out, it's just a great place to be with so much space, both inside and out. You've got twin double beds with inner sprung mattresses inside, a sink inside, as we've said, and then outside you've got lighting throughout the awning, and you've got the kitchen area at the back, and then you've got two side areas where you could put some swags for your mates. You could put a dining table out there, there's so much space. That social aspect and that amount of volume it offers when it's fully open, with a decent amount of self-sufficiency, so 50 grand or just under, it's pretty good value.
I've written down in my notes here, we've got 210 amp hour batteries, you've got 160 watts on the roof for solar, 110 litre stainless tank. You can fit 2 9-litre gas tanks at that front portion, and there's still room for 3 jerry cans.
One of the things that Bushwakka talk about is that this is pitched as a true off-road camper. And so it's interesting always when people start talking about that to think about dust proofing, because if you're going to be true off-road, you want to be able to unfurl your bed at the end of the day and find that it's not covered in half a bucket's worth of outback dust. The seals on the unit, they're all really utilitarian, you know, just the sort of thing that you need. When you pull that thing down, you know that it's locked and loaded and it's going to be in the same condition at the end of the day as it was when you started.
Okay, the Bushwacker Boma, cool like a savannah breeze and built tough like an elephant.
If you want to see luxury in off-road caravans, take a closer look at this one. The XT16 HR East West has been designed for the discerning buyer who wants that bit extra. The bed being an east-west aspect allows a much larger sleeping area without compromising the living space in the van. With a generous 200mm inner spring mattress with a pillow top for comfort, you'll feel you haven't left the comforts of home and be assured of a great night's sleep. For wining and dining, the dinette certainly doesn't fall short. With ample space, handy leg rests for stretching out, and a table that folds out of the way, relaxing indoors in your new caravan is easier than ever. Storage is important, especially on longer journeys. The XT16 is uncompromising with loads of storage, including overhead cupboards, so you can neatly store all of those items that makes it a home away from home. When camping off-grid, food storage is an important part, which is why MDC have included the quality Thetford 152 litre fridge freezer. Keep your food and drinks at the correct temperature, conveniently located within easy reach of the internal kitchen. The kitchen is equipped with a 3-burner hob and gas oven, so you can cook all your favourite meals on the road. To keep kitchen smells to a minimum, a range hood is fitted above the stove. Imagine taking the luxury home ensuite on the road with you. That's exactly how it feels with a spacious ensuite set up in this van. Separate shower and toilet are just the beginning. The shower is roomy even for larger folk, with quality fittings and exhaust fan right above. Outside the shower there's plenty of storage around the vanity, which has an easy clean stainless steel splashback, glass basin and a quality mixer. Towel rails complement to make the layout functional and ergonomic. The cartridge toilet is a quality Dometic product which uses tank water for the flush tank. This means no separate tank filling. The cartridge is easily accessed from outside the van for easy emptying. These great features are complemented by your ability to control the environment in the XT16. A Dometic air conditioner combined with a diesel heater as standard ensure year-round camping in absolute comfort. The MDC range are great looking caravans, but it takes a lot more than good looks to cut it in the Australian outback. That's why all MDC trailers are designed in SolidWorks to make sure the engineering is everything an off-road caravan needs. We are so confident in our trailers that we offer you a lifetime warranty on the chassis and drawbar. Great engineering, quality workmanship and hot dip galvanising are the cornerstones of the MDC chassis, but the body of the caravan doesn't miss out. For strength and durability, MDC caravans are built with some of the most modern technologies available. One is a welded aluminium frame made out of square tube section. It's fully welded and then the inner and outer skins of the walls are then bonded onto the aluminium frame using high-tech polyurethane. This is cutting-edge technology used in bullet trains, buses and trucks. Extremely strong, there's nothing to rot and it will last a lifetime. Integrated into the tough design are some great features. An outdoor kitchen is the perfect way to complement a luxury caravan with its convenience. Boasting a serving area, wind deflector, 3-burner cooktop and sink with cutlery storage and dish rack, it's a great way to cook and entertain. If you want to be off-grid longer, then extra food storage is a must. With the ability to fit the larger and popular fridge models like the Dometic CFX 95, the XT16HR is a serious contender for all your off-grid adventures. The storage boot on the driver's side adds extra space for your camping necessities. Sometimes the most important things are those you can't see. On top of the XT16HR are 2x 150 watt solar panels, giving you a total of 300 watts to recharge the batteries via the Projector IDC25 controller. This little unit will also control the battery charging via the 50 amp Anderson plug connected to your car's power. Running your Caravan from a generator or mains power is well taken care of with the 7-stage Projector charger, which is guaranteed to take the best possible care of the two 100 amp hour batteries. Simply connect up via the external power socket. Last but certainly not least is the ample water storage. Two 80-litre freshwater tanks ensure ample water supplies, while the 80-litre grey water tank allows you to stay off-grid in national parks and sensitive areas that require you to be self-contained.